So, hello, welcome to my experience. I figured that I would start out making a video on something that I couldn't find. Something that I'm dealing with is the Hipcamp insurance claim process for Hipcamp hosts that have had theft or property damage take place on their property. I'm a host with Hipcamp. I started hosting at the beginning of the year. I really enjoy it. We've had a great experience thus far. But yeah, I couldn't find any videos on this topic, so I figured I'd just jump on and talk about my experience. So I wasn't really worried at all about any kind of property damage. The only damage I was really worried about is like floods. Apparently, in that area where our property is, there's floods. So that was the only thing I was really worried about. I was also actually worried about like people stealing stuff, but we have no neighbors. Nobody goes down the roads, and we're also at like a dead end. So the road doesn't even go through. So we're really isolated. Anyway, so I also manage my property remotely. I live in a different state. I go there regularly to upgrade the property, make sure everything is fine. Anyway, one of the things that I also do and I also recommend is research the people that are going to your property. If you are interested in hosting and you're paranoid about any kind of like theft or vandalism or any kind of like weird activity, there are going to be some bad apples. Okay, I just had one and I knew it. What I do is on my listing, I had it on so that you can insta book, like book instantly, and I really like that. We're just trying to get, any campers in there really, to build our name. I mean, we started with $5 a night, and then, because we knew that we're starting with nothing and we had to build and also learn how to use the platform and work through some different issues. For example, we had just like an issue with people finding the location. It is so off the map that it's literally not on the map. So you have to follow certain directions that we give. And so we had to work through things. We had some, negative reviews regarding, having trouble finding the place and stuff, and negative, not negative, but, constructive feedback from people, just about the direction. So we got that in order, and we started charging a little bit more, but now I wish I did charge more. We were at $15 a night, and I definitely will be charging more. The reason being is because of it's not Hipcamp, it's just the people that it's just people in the world. What can you do? So I have been researching every single person that has booked with me. Hipcamp does provide the name, the email, the phone number, and then you can also message like through the platform. Yes, I found out that these people were, they just looked questionable, and I was nervous, and I wish that I followed my instinct, and that I'm new to this. What I could have done and what I wish I did was just cancel the booking. If you cancel the booking, I asked them about that. They said that, it will change the percentage of, I forgot what it was, your response rate or something like that. But what you can do is, instead of having it so that people can Instabook, you can have them request to book. I'm gonna have to pause, but I'll come back. Requesting. So yeah, instead what I'm gonna do is have people request, and then I hope that solves the problem. Is so now you can, maybe if they request, you can research them first, see if they seem trustworthy. With that said, protect yourself. Seriously. And if anything, video footage. So that's another thing I recommend. The thing is, it's like everything was stolen, and I mean, obviously the cameras would be stolen too, and it's just like, that just, having cameras also defeats the purpose of like what you're trying to get away from. I don't want to put cameras in my property, you know what I mean? But I'm thinking, it's like the whole point of like being able to like go out in the middle of the desert is to like get away from everything and to like not be watched. And so, yeah, like I don't want to put cameras up, but it's like I was robbed, and it's just that, I mean, it can happen to anyone, Obviously, these people are going to get banned from the platform, but they can jump on with another name and, start again. So, I guess I'm really making this video to say protect yourself. It's just a bummer. I mean, they said it hasn't really happened. It doesn't happen often, and it is a rare thing. So that's good, but I don't think it's going to be a rare thing for long. We are going through tough times, and the economy is changing really quickly, and I'm just like hearing it all around me. But these particular people weren't campers, and I don't know, it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, I mean, they weren't like full-time RVers either. So, I mean, it's like there's certain people, like I myself, if I was not getting married, I would jump in my car and live in it and drive cross country and use Hipcamp as my platform. And, I don't steal, you know what I mean? I'm not going to steal your solar lights or your sink or, like everything. So, it just like blows my mind. And, how, like, the people that I envisioned attracting, they're on the platform, and, I've great people, have had great people, but I think that, at this time there's going to be a lot of people, sketchier characters coming onto the platform, and I think you just need to protect yourself. Make sure you know who's coming to your property. Do your research. If you own your property and you live there, you're able to keep a close eye on things, so you should be fine. I wouldn't really be that worried. But yeah, I mean, there's going to be some people that come and bring loud noises. So yeah, I mean, that just, comes with the territory. But, theft and vandalism is a whole nother story. And if you suspect that, by all means, protect yourself. I suspected it, and I didn't, like I said, I wish I canceled the booking. But it's like, that's just like, I mean, how do you really know? It's like, okay, I'm not a psychic, but, sometimes you just know not to go down a dark alley because something bad's going to happen. And it was kind of like one of those things. So, I just want to say, like, protect yourself. We actually, had everything out before, like we had all our tools out and stuff. And, I think someone did like comment on that, and we are under construction, and they understood that, but they did comment on all of our tools like out. And, those were respectful campers. They did not steal our tools. But, we did get a big storage container to put all of our tools in while we're making upgrades. And that was broken into and all our tools were stolen. So it's like, go figure. So, really protect yourself. Okay. The other thing is, these are secret locations, and it's like once they're burned, they're burned. It's just unfortunate that so many things went wrong, and again, like I said, know who's coming to your property. If they are, like homeless people that are not homeless in the sense of van lifers, I mean, by choice. I mean, homeless, like not by choice. So these people were struggling and didn't have anything, left. And it's just unfortunate, we had a bad apple. And so now it's like moving on to insurance claim, police report, did the police report and everything, and it was like confirmed, and basically, we're kind of SOL. So they were like, yeah, we recommend like getting like an attorney and like really good insurance and blah blah blah. And I mean, we already have like the Hipcamp insurance, but again, I don't even know the process, so it's been kind of hard to like really understand what's going on. That's why I was researching and I couldn't find anything on it. And I think I only saw like a couple of people say that they had a couple of incidences like this, and one guy said it took a few months to get his insurance money back. That means, I mean, we can't really put our property back up. I mean, maybe we can, but it's not, I mean, it's damaged and it's just a mess right now, and it's not what we what is on the listing now. It's nothing like what it was. So it's going to take some time to get back up. And hopefully this process is easy, and hopefully we get everything paid back. And with that said, for the police report and stuff, we had to give an inventory of everything. So I recommend keeping a log of everything, which we have. We've been keeping all of our receipts, and I was able to just go back onto like my Amazon to pull up all my things. So I'm just kind of right now waiting to see what my next steps are with Hipcamp insurance process. They said, rest assured that someone will be reaching out to me. So it's just kind of hard. I don't know. I'm just like, it is kind of devastating when you're everything like you did. It's like your art piece that you made, it was just like smashed, and you're just like it was devastating. Honestly, it felt like when I saw it, like I felt like I got punched in the stomach over and over again as I kept seeing like more things missing. I was just like, oh. So with that said, if you are going to put your property up on Hipcamp and operate it remotely, I recommend cameras if you can. I don't know if there's maybe like a solar powered camera or something. Make sure that it's hidden, because if they can see it, they'll steal it. And make sure that it gets the plates. Police were tough, it's just like, well, how do you know? And blah, 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 blah. It was just like, I was like, luckily I had stalked their Instagram, and I already knew I already had a feeling something was going on. Again, I'm out of state, so it's hard. And so the police, they definitely need as much information as you have. Also, the information that was on Hipcamp, I did inform them, and I'm sure that they will change this. I don't know how, but I'm sure there's a way. The phone number was not a real number. It was like a burner number. And people can use fake names. Again, like I said, with all of that said, you just have to protect yourself, and you just have to be prepared for the worst. And that way you're not going to be disappointed. Moving forward, that's, what I would like to do. So again, I got lucky because I got the plates because of Instagram. So I was able to get the vehicle plates and other people that were in the party. So, and also other details to the story. I felt like maybe this was a little weird. Maybe I'm being a little invasive. And I was just like, no, I'm not. Like, these people are coming to, like, my home. You know what I mean? Like, I should know who I'm letting inside my home. Protect yourself. What else? So yeah, I would think, again, like, I don't want to invade anyone's privacy, so the camera thing is, like, sucks. But I would just at least, you don't even really necessarily, have to have it, like, on the campsite. It's like, I don't know. It's like, what if someone wants to be, like, camping naked? I don't know. Laying out topless. You know what I mean? I don't know. So, yeah, it's like, it's not fair to have cameras and stuff like that. But, I'm not planning on putting cameras on my campsite. I may not even get cameras up. Like, I might not have that in the budget. I don't know. It's just an idea for the future. And, like, what I would do when I do have the budget is have cameras catching all the vehicles coming in and out of the property and up and down the street or whatever. So that way you get identities, you get plates, and you get other people that are with them as well. So, protect your property, be picky with who you let stay there. And the other thing I would do is charge more. If I was charging, instead of $15 a night, if I was charging $45 a night, I wouldn't have had that clientele. So that's another thing. Don't be afraid to charge more. I'm bummed because it's like, it shouldn't be that much, like, I don't know, like, for me, like, I just think, like, yeah, I was going to be raising it, but not at that high. And, now I feel like I have to, because we had so much loss that it wasn't even worth it. So, again, protect yourself. Don't tempt the devil. The devil will strike. Protect yourself. With that said, would I still use Hipcamp? As a camper, definitely, and as a host, hopefully, it just sucks, like I said, even if this were to, like, happen again, I guess I'll have to take that risk, but it's like, yeah, I don't think that everyone's like that out there, and I think it's important for us to talk about it. So hopefully, we're all just, like, more aware and careful, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I am gonna put my property is still up there, but it's, like, not bookable right now. So yeah, I'm bummed about it, but I still do recommend it. So I will be making more videos about my experience and do's and don'ts, and also, if you're interested in becoming a host, I will leave my link down below. You can get $100 for your first booking if you use my code. So yeah, and that helps me too, because then I also get $100. So we both win. So use my link below. And what else? Oh yeah, if you want to just be a hip camper, I'll leave my link down below for Hipcamp Cash. I think you can get $10 when you sign up if you're not already signed up. And if you know anybody that likes camping or is interested, I mean, I still do recommend it. It's hands down genius idea. I, as a camper, like I'll probably use it like forever. But and as a host, I mean, I'm already shopping for my next property and can't wait to buy it and put it up. But I mean, unfortunately, we took a hit, and I just want to share my experience with you so that you guys, you know, are ready if this should happen. Okay, so plan as if it would happen. I mean, I don't want to make it like, again, if you're there, don't worry. You should be fine. You're going to be there. But if you're not there and you're managing it remotely, you can still do it. Just don't leave stuff there that is going to get stolen. And, you know, like our shade that we built that got knocked down, I mean, I think the reason it got knocked down was because they were stealing the solar lights that were on the top, and they were actually like screwed on pretty well, and it's pretty high. So yeah, I'm sure they struggled with that, and it came tumbling down. So I mean, just don't leave anything. Don't spend too much money making it so pretty, because yeah, you don't know what kind of guests you can attract. And yeah, if you do charge a very low price, it's unfortunate that you might get some bad campers. But again, I think that you can also prevent that by just researching beforehand. Anyways, I hope this helps. I hope this was informative, and you guys have a good one.